En inglés, güey, pero no sé si los subtítulos los pueda poner en español. ¿Y mi voz cómo se escucha? Jiji, ahora los pinches subtítulos van a estar en inglés, ni pedo. Hey, van a estar en inglés los subtítulos, ni pedo.
Protego! Lumos.
Dobby. Professor Weasley outside.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Y luego
Can't
tiene
believe I'm here.
inglés de
Well, you
Inglaterra,
are
güey.
here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oye, la voz sí se arregló, todavía se me escucha.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Okay.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Espérate, déjame ver mi cofre.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Lumos.
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
No lo debo de perder.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Cofre.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
No, gracias. No, lo tengo que hacer de todas formas. Fuck. A la verga, 1%. No, es un challenge.
clever,
Lumos.
isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Oh, mis rolas.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Wow. Voy a volver de lugar a lugar. Tengo que ir para acá. Central Hall. No, todavía no quiero viajar todavía. Chale. Había un cofre.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My
No
suspicion
mames, nadie
is
me
that
está
there's
hablando,
more
güey,
to
que
the
quieres que
story
hable
than a
solo.
search for belongings and an
Ahorita
extended
están
trip
en
up to the
Nadine, en
castle.
Nicolás y el Oscar, ahora ya no hay nadie.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig
Sí,
has his
güey, estoy
reasons for
solo.
keeping the details to himself
Por
for
eso
now.
no. Por eso.
Speak of the devil,
Se aburre un
Professor
poquillo más los
Fig.
streams, güey, porque no tengo
Your
con quién
ears
hablar.
must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of
Que
spellcasting.
tus compas para que cotorrees, yo
I'm
cotorreo
afraid
con
I can't
ellos.
take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Eso lo puedo
Perfectly good
arreglar.
boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
Ahí se
I
escucha
wouldn't
mejor.
say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat.
¿Sí o no?
I need to get
¿Sí
to class
mejoró?
myself. Might
No,
I
le
rely
bajé
on you,
mucho.
Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Ahí.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Sí, vamos a Hogsmeade, vamos a Hogsmeade. Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
El mapa. Otro. No, güey, nomás es para ver el mapa. Main quests. Vamos, pues.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within
todavía no
these
tengo mi
walls.
varita, güey. Se supone que estoy usando la varita de alguien más. Entonces voy a ir con Ollivander a que me haga mi varita. Wow. Eso sí está igualito a la película.
What are you up to now?
Ah, para volar. Blue Flames. Polvos Flu. Nicolas Flamel. Ha de ser de esta generación, ¿no? El Nicolas Flamel ahorita. Porque... Bueno, no, ese güey tiene miles de años, ¿verdad?
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to
Uy, esa
pieces
voz se
in your
escuchó
own
como la de
time.
Hermione.
I get new students every year, but I only have one
Bueno,
Hebridean
la de
black skull.
latino.
It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Levioso. Hay que hacer los símbolos. Chingazo. Sí, está bien, está bien. Creo que ya entró el blandín.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Basic cast.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Now, well done.
Well.
Well done.
Soy un
Very
master.
good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso,
Ándale, un
basic
duelo.
cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy lively duels.
¡Ay, güey!
What are you doing up there?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
If only all my students would
No, nomás lo tenía que sacar.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough. One day, class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you.
Ya empezaron las
If you want to
travesuras
get
de
the
los
most
Slytherin, güey.
out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
¿Dónde está? Hay un cofre. ¿Qué pedo? Me parece un cofre aquí.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
¿Dónde está ese pinche cofre? ¿Qué pedo? Chale, no está el pinche cofre. Verga, más para arriba.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to go back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Accio.
A huevo.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
No que hacer.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish you. Very good. Don't lose your compo. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. That's it. Excellent control there. good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Jiji.
Be sharp.
Déjame jugar pues, perro. No puedo.
There we go.
Accio.
No, no te salgas. Ahí está. Pinche, metió 50. Tengo que meter una de 50.
That is how it's done.
Oh, ahí está.
Quite impressive. Let us see this.
Casi pinche perra.
Accio.
No, perdí. Shit.
Very good. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. There we go. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Accio.
No. Fuck. Es todo.
That's it.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Azul, azul, azul. Es todo.
Well done. Watch this.
Ah, no mames. Las pinches cajas las tiraron, no me di cuenta. Nah, mames, ya perdí.
Accio.
Chale.
Excellent control there. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. A word,
If you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Oh, mira, aquí sale
And you're
Peeves.
both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Oh, no mames, acá hay otro. Ok. 3. CC. 0. Ah, cabrón, ¿cuál es el 0? Muy complicado.
was certainly strict. I thought flying was supposed to be fun.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
¿Cómo se supone que encuentro los cofres? A ver, los polvos flu.
Witches is my favorite. At least I get to see all the brooms, even if I can't afford one myself.
Pero ahora pues.
Revelio. Protego. Accio.
No los puedo abrir.
Revelio.
Why do we even have flying if Professor Black can't?
Lumos.
¿Cómo chingados avance para allá? Ah, ya me acordé.
Protego! Revelio!
Me parece un pinche cofre y no sé cómo abrirlo.
Lumos.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks
Güey, yo
to
también
hone your
ya nomás
magic.
termino este
I
y
have
me voy a
arranged
meter a
some
bañar.
for today. See them
Ahí
through
te
and then
guacho.
report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio!
Gracias, Antonio. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está?
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Nos vemos, quien sea que esté. Después lo podemos seguir jugando.